Alright, y'all. It's B.O.L.O once again. Peace kings, peace queens. B.O.L.O bringing other legends over, man. All my legends, what's up, y'all? We doing this once again. Um, this video is in reply to the narrative on the streets. Not on the streets, but all over social media. Everybody seems to have an issue with this snitch culture. Like, you got one aspect of people saying, well, the streets ain't about nothing. You don't own no loyalty to the streets. Uh, 6ix9ine. Don't have no loyalty to these people. It don't matter. So what if he told? And you got the other side of the narrative that's like, first of all, he signed up for that life. He should be held accountable for his choices. And when you sign up for that life, that's what you get. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna clear all that up right now. I'm gonna clear it up for everybody because I understand the people that say, F the streets, the streets don't care about you. I'm the same way. I'm not on the streets no more. I was born and raised in Bronx, New York. They don't get more street than me. I was in the 80s, B. You understand? I'm talking about blown up buildings. We didn't have streets. We was walking over the burnt down buildings, bro. That's where I'm from. The burnt down Bronx. So if everybody say that I ain't street, I used to drink out of yoga cups. You understand? You know the big yoga cups. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't even. I used to walk around and pick up cans. The 25 quarter juices. I mean, dude, you don't understand the level of poverty that I came from. You know what I'm saying? We live basically in a third world country. You know what I'm saying? But we'll get off of that. We ain't talking about me right now. But I'm not on the streets now. I don't represent the streets now. I represent my family and I represent the Most High. I'm an ambassador for the kingdom. So I ain't with all of that right now. But I do understand the mind of the streets, and I know that's where I came from, that's where I was born, that's where I was raised. That's not who I am, but it's part of who I am. So I will say this about the streets. The streets is a religion, man. The streets was my first religion. Streets, when you sign up for the streets or gangs on the streets, you got to realize one thing. That's like you being a Muslim. That's like you being a Blood or a Crip. That's like you being a Buddhist. That's like you being a Scientologist. There's certain rules that come with that belief system. Just like hip hop. Hip hop is another religion. And when I mean religion, it means belief system. That's what I want you. That's all a religion is. A religion is a certain belief system that you subscribe to. If you subscribe to the belief system of the Scientologists, then you are held accountable under the rules of Scientology. If you are with the gangsterism, or you with hip hop, you know what I'm saying? There's certain rules in hip hop and there's certain rules in the streets that you have to follow because you believe in that religion. When it comes down to being a Muslim, your religion is the Quran. You go to the Quran. The Quran has the bylaws and the statutes and their commandments that you gotta live by. If you are a Christian, you have the Bible. You gotta go. You can't go outside of what the Bible say when you say you subscribe to being a Christian. And it's the same thing with the streets with 6ix9ine, bro. 6ix9ine subscribed to the streets. He was, regardless if they try to say he was an entertainer, yeah, you was an entertainer who subscribed to the streets. Your whole narrative and your whole message in your music was about the streets. So you can't, it's almost like Tupac. Tupac was the same thing. Tupac was an entertainer, but at the same time, he was subscribed to the streets. That's why when he got into that beef with Orlando Anderson, he personally went there and dealt with it because he understood that he was part of the streets. He was saying certain things and he was living by what he was saying in his personal code. That's why he put himself in that situation. That's like me. I could be the biggest star in the world, but street code is this. If I'm talking about you, when I see you, it's on sight. That's street code. Now, if I subscribe to that, you understand, and that's my religion, that's my belief, that's how I'm going to move. And that's what people don't understand. You can't say forget the streets, bump the streets, when the streets is a religion to certain people. You can't say forget the gang, whatever the gang, when the gangs is their belief system for certain people. Just like you can't say forget being a Muslim, don't you forget being a Christian, forget being anything. If that person subscribes to a certain religion or a certain belief system, they are going to respond accordingly. And that's what people don't understand about the 6ix9ine things, and why people calling him a snitch, and why they coming at his neck, and that's why my son was coming at Akon for, pretty much backing this dude up in his stance, because Tekashi subscribed to the streets. You throwing up blood bandanas. You got weed on your shoulder in the videos. You feel me? You ain't doing nothing but walking around a bunch of gangsters. The only religion you got is the streets. What other religion you got but the streets? You making money off the streets, then you are the streets. Nobody ever, when you seen Tekashi 6ix9ine, you didn't look at him and say he's a scientist, he's a doctor. You didn't look at him and say, hey man, he's a Muslim. You didn't look at him and see a Christian. You saw a gangster. I didn't see one. That's what the streets seen. I don't even know how they let that rainbow hair pass in the streets. I don't know these streets no more. Like I said, we'd have been ate his food when my day. But what I'm saying is, back to the point in the narrative. Religion, the streets is a religion too, man. And the religion is nothing but a belief system. And once you sign up for that certain belief system, then you're going to be held accountable. And snitching is part of the belief, is against the belief system of the streets. If you for the streets, there's certain rules. And the rule is, if you got a situation with a certain individual, or let me just scratch all of that. If you sign up for the streets and you get in trouble on the streets, and you with the certain people that you was down with, you by no means can tell on these people, because you chose to be with them. That's street code. That's street religion. That's what you. For you people who say, well, the streets did this, the streets did that. Well, since he's a gangster, and since he was promoting being a gangster, he was supposed to handle that situation himself. But he was supposed to do that time because he subscribed to the streets. Now, if you say, Brian, would you do that? I would be like, that would be stupid, because I'm not subscribed to the streets no more. I'm not on the streets no more. I'm with my family. I'm raising my family. I'm representing the kingdom. I'm an ambassador of the Most High. I'm doing something totally different right now. But if I had got caught in the streets 5, 6 years ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, and I was in his situation, yes, I would have had to stay in jail. Not because of what this people did to me, but because of me subscribing and me being, that's my religion at the time. That's my belief system at the time. That a lot of people, they want to abandon their beliefs when they get hard. You ain't real if you do that. You understand? If I say I'm an ambassador of the Most High, and somebody come up to me and they be like, yo man, you willing to do this for the Most High? You understand? You about to really put your life down, and this, that, and the third, and you about to do some time, boom, boom, and now I'm stuck. Now I don't believe no more. Nah, I don't believe in that no more. That ain't me no more. Then that will be me being phony, man. That will be me being phony. That's like if you run up on a Buddhist and you start changing his life and doing certain things, and then he turn around and say, nah, he ain't Muslim no more, or he ain't Buddhist no more. Come on, fam. If you who you are before the fire, then you need to be who you are after the fire. You understand? That's the way it is. If you want to subscribe to something before the fire, then we need to see that same subscription after the fire, bro. And that's what happens. People get that heat. They go through what they go through, and then all of a sudden they ain't what they was before. And it's like, dude, you let the storm change you. But we all know that you was for them streets. And if as long as it was going good, then Tekashi 6ix9ine was gonna be for the streets. And because it went bad, now he don't want to be for the streets, but he out there now still doing. He's still using the streets. He's still using the street narrative. You understand? And where is he from? People start to say, well, he ain't really gangster, but yeah, we know he from the streets though. Forget being gangster, you from the streets. You was broke, you was poor. You said it you said it yourself. Where was you at? Brooklyn. This nigga, this dude ain't from the suburbs. Like, knock it off, fam. Knock it off. You from the streets. You know we don't do that. You know you don't tell. If they kidnapped you, they robbed you. You supposed to get at those cats on sight when you see them. It's on you to do that. So I don't know why people trying to walk around and act lost about what's going on, man. 6ix9ine just playing both sides of the fence. He know he a rat. He know that he subscribed to the streets, and he know what he did was wrong, and he went against his own religion. How about that? That's why he's fake. That's why he ain't real, and that's why everybody coming against him, and that's why I made this video. Peace, kings. Peace, queens. I'm out. Leave your comments. Subscribe. Share this video. I really do appreciate that. I'll holler at y'all later. Peace.